Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. This is Read the Signs with Roxy. Jumping into a Scorpio reading. Tuning in for the Scorpio collective. This is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. Alright. I'm getting eaten out here. Woo! Okay. Also, my allergies are back. It is the season, so if you guys are going to hear me a little bit stuffy, I'm going to do my best to get through it. Okay. I guess towards the heat, less animals, less mosquitoes will attack me. Anyway, hi guys. Hi Scorpio. Let's go ahead and tune in for your sign. I'm trying to see what deck I feel called to use right now. We got happiness and the world card coming through, so definitely a good deck to start with. So let's go ahead and jump into this thought deck. For Scorpio, please, angels, ancestors, guides, Mother Gaia, higher power, we are looking for any signs, any symbols, any clarity for the, look at that 10 of Cups, for the Scorpio collective. What is coming through for Scorpio to guide Scorpio to their greatest good? What do we have? My allergies are, 1,000 today. Alright. The 10 of Cups and the Queen of Swords keep popping up, so I don't know if that's a message for you. I think off the bat, if you're feeling like you have found a lot more happiness and a lot more fulfillment through organization, Scorpio, I think that the message will be for you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What is coming through for Scorpio, for the Scorpio collective? Show me clearly for Scorpio. For Scorpio, please. Alright, first card we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Completion card. Wow. It's funny because we got the World card earlier. The Star card. Wow, Scorpio. And the Seven of Wands. Let's go ahead and stop there. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you're really getting a hold, getting a hang on. It's so interesting because you know, when they say when you get a hold of something, it's like this Queen of Wands is really understanding what it is that she has when it comes to like her fire and her passion. But also I feel like this Star card is like there's a hold that she has on her cup. You see on that cup, on her emotion. This is an Aquarius card. Okay, so there's so far we have Aquarius in this reading, and also the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Aries in this Completion card. This Two of Pentacles is also a grounding energy, but you see how, okay, so when I say you're getting a hold of, you know, this practice, or, you know, Seven of Wands is almost like a daily practice or something that is within you that you're having to do, or call upon yourself to change every day, right? And the way that the way that the fire is burning though, holy shit. But it's like, okay, so you see this completion, right? So there's this balance, right? There's this balance that is coming through the way of action, right? I'm feeling a lot of fire, right? But also, like I said, you have water here as well, right? But you see, this is, I'm feeling like a little bit of a struggle. when it comes to balancing all these energies, you know, because the Two of Pentacles was in the reverse, and also you have the Truce coming out in the reverse. So the Four of Swords is kind of like, maybe take your time, maybe be a little more patient with what it is that is occurring for you in your life, okay? And you know, give yourself some credit here, because it feels like you've come a long way when you have completion. And then also you had, which is the Four of Wands, and you also had the World card. So I also feel like that World card is saying, hey, you've gone on a journey here, and you really need to honor that, right? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know if you guys remember my old videos, if we have any OG people in here. Like, I used to have like snot like coming down my face. And I still do readings, and I don't even know, I had no shame about it. So let's go ahead and keep going here. Let's get some clarifiers. So let's get a clarifier for the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's get some clarifiers there. My cards are all, I need to get more, they're all bended. Alright. Yeah, I'm the mosquito. Come on, you guys have some sympathy here. I'm gonna put my back a little bit more towards this fire. Okay. Scorpio, you must really need this reading, so that's why I'm gonna push through this. All these like little agitations, these little discomforts here to get this message out to you. Look at that, the Four of Wands again with the King of Swords. Okay, so it's like, yes, finding your stability through clear communication and organization. Okay, you know, I felt so cute earlier, now I'm like a mess. Alright, what is this Two of Pentacles in the reverse for Scorpio, please? Show me clearly for Scorpio. Thank you. Look at that. Queen of Wands. So I just want to show you real quick. The Queen of Wands was already here with the Two of Pentacles. So the fact that Queen of Wands came and fell out again. Queen of Wands is she's almost like the Empress, but she has a little bit more like sexuality to her. Okay, there's a little bit more passion, a little bit more fire to her, and I love that. It feels like with the Star card as well, I feel like there's something that's propelling you almost into the center stage, especially with completion here. What is this completion card doing here for Scorpio? Can we clarify this completion card? What is this completion card doing here for Scorpio? Show me clearly. For Scorpio? For Scorpio, thank you. Thank you. Alright, so for completion, we have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Cups. It's interesting because these are like almost opposing energies, where it's like, I am so grateful for all of the abundance that I have. I'm so grateful for all of this. It's like a going from obstacle and turning it into an opportunity. That's what it kind of feels like, right? Air quality turning into a water quality. So maybe something of your mind is really settling in and changing more into a feeling of feeling safe, of feeling good, of, you know, wow, look at that World card. Right when it's shuffling. Okay, let's see what else we have. Let's use another deck. Damn, mosquitoes. I think this is the only reading I'm gonna do today. These allergies and everything else, like, I just need, this is all I'm gonna be able to offer today. Alright. For you, Scorpio. For you. Alright, Scorpio, let's see. Wellness is our natural state. Disease is our imposter. Memories are clever imposters, making it appear that an experience or relationship cannot be healed. If you believe that, how can you heal your body or protect your health? Replace imposters with a higher truth. Damn. Alright, so let me think. Let me tie this in, because it feels like this has to do with, this energy has to do with our ability to feel like we can do something, okay? Because I feel like the Queen of Wands is really trying to push us forward into something, where the Star card is in a more watery way. Even though it's Aquarius, it's an air sign, I feel like it's in the way of the mind, and the emotion is trying to comfort us that we are strong enough, that we are good enough, that we are capable enough. And because the Queen of Wands is like, it's like, I feel like there's a part of you with the Four of Swords, it's like keeping you a little bit stuck, where you're like, I've been forced to do something before, you can't make me do this, and you can't make me do this. And so before, it's like, what would happen when people would make you do it is like, yeah, you'd fight and then you'd win, but it's like, for what purpose? So I feel like there's a grounding effect. There's this grounding that needs to happen with the Two of Pentacles. It has to do more with feeling safe. I feel like the color red is coming out to me. Red and yellow. Kind of the solar plexus and the root chakra, sacral. I feel like this lower area is really calling out to me with these colors here. Okay. Let's see what else. What else do we have for Scorpio? Show me clearly for Scorpio. For the Scorpio collective, what do we have for Scorpio? Thank you. Wow, okay. Questions on this image here. What you're thinking is absolutely correct. It takes courage to trust yourself, especially when everything points in a different direction. So definitely, I feel like that's what's the difference here, is that even though everything on the outside of you, maybe everyone else's perception is trying to push in on you and say, hey, this is what you need to do, you know, or this is what you need to, you know, you need this, or you deserve this, or you need to do this. And the seven is about self. 7 is about self-reflection and self-knowing. So that's why I feel like there's a like, no, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna take a pause when I need to take a pause, and I'm gonna take action when I feel called to take action. The wind is affirming. I don't know if you guys can see all the leaves falling. But you're definitely going through some transformation, some change here. You're needing to shake away and get rid of some of these dead things. See all the leaves falling? Oh God. And also, there's a mask here, you know, and I feel like sometimes leaves, you know, the way that we have different masks for different days, honestly, and we need to like remind ourselves what it is that we are carrying a mask for. Why did we decide to start donning that mask, and does it serve us anymore to wear that mask, right? All right, let's see. I haven't pulled from this deck for a little bit. This is the archetype deck, Scorpio, and I feel like I feel this is calling to be read, so I'm gonna pull one of these for you, Scorpio. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys aren't struggling. All right, the threshold. Look at that. Wow, look at that threshold. Like the boundary, the border between here and there. It's like really like pushing, right? Oh, beautiful. All right, let's take a look at that. I'm gonna read that for you. Threshold. Threshold. All right, the door, the gate, the initiation. We cross thresholds continuously, consciously and unconsciously. Doorways, gates, and entryways grace our path on a daily basis. When this card arises, it signifies that the precipice you stand upon is not your typical one, however. You have arrived at a threshold of initiation, here to usher you into a new reality. It requires you to leave behind the you that you thought was so well formed. Wow. A new frontier calls. This is not easy work. Threshold initiation means a part of you will be lost in order to make space for what is next. A metaphorical death must occur. Some may not recognize you. Some may struggle to recognize yourself. Some may not recognize you, and you may struggle to recognize yourself. The ground seems to crumble as you free fall into your new reality. This is the liminal realm. One step, dear friend. Just take that one necessary step toward the future that calls you. Crossing a threshold may not always be voluntary. Sometimes we are thrown across the boundary through circumstances far beyond our control. Either way, we cannot go back. You know, and that's kind of why I ended up reading for Scorpio, is because I pulled a card to see which card, and it was the tarot card, the tower card in the reverse. So in Hindu mythology, Ganesh is the ultimate gatekeeper. Look to the great elephant god for support. Hecate, Janus, and Mention are also watching over you. Wow, Ganesh. Wow, I do feel Ganesh energy coming through here. Ganesh's mantra is Gan. No, how do you say? Gan. Gan Ganapataya Namaha, I think. So, I mean, if you want to look up Ganesh's mantra, it might help you at this time. Yeah, and that actually makes complete sense with this mask, you know, with this kind of a pause before change. Like, you're still trying to, you know, before the wheel turns, you're really trying to get a grasp of what it is that it's going to look like when you get on the other side. But I think Spirit is really trying to guide you to, you know, instead of being on the reactive side, or being on, you know, waiting till the gate falls and then kind of, you know, looking through the door, it's kind of like, why don't you just open the door and just go, you know? And by way of opening the door means taking action on things that you never thought that you'd do before. Like, say for example, like reading tarot. I never thought that I'd be doing this, and then one day I just felt like, well, people have told me so many times to do it, and it just, one day it just felt like I needed to do it, because I felt like people needed to hear these messages, and a lot of information that comes through to me, I don't know what to do with it if I don't share it. So it seems like, you know, this is just what's meant to be, and it doesn't feel like I actually made the choice to do this. It just feels like it's what is, right? So anyway, Scorpio, we're at 18 minutes. So I'm gonna pull one more card for you guys, and then we'll close this reading up. Look at that. We have the Hermit card and the Star card coming out again. Beautiful energy. Yeah, very much so. I feel like you're needing time alone in order to transform into this new phase of your life. While I was out here, I found like so many molten feathers from a baby bird, and I just thought that was the cutest thing, because, you know, that's just a sign of growth, and it's beautiful. All right. My cat has his eyes locked on something in the trees. Alright, let's see. For Scorpio, please. For the Scorpio collective, to guide Scorpio to their greatest good. What do we have? For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio. Show me clearly for Scorpio. Alright, so, alright, so, that's so funny. Alright, so, the Five of Swords came out again, which I feel like, and it's in the reverse, so I feel like this competition or this conflict, okay, there's just too many eagles, which is funny, I talked about the bird, but there's too many eagles trying to land on one branch, okay? So we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Air. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles is a symbol of, like, you see that she's buying something, and simultaneously as you buy, as you receive, you're giving. Okay, and I feel like that's, you understand the epitome of what it means to be receptive and what it means to give. And it's funny because I actually was thinking about that today. In Ayurvedic, they, you know, they believe that in one part of you, I believe it's the right side, you're receiving, and on the left side you're emitting. So that's why they say that if you want to receive certain energies from a crystal, you put it in this hand, and then if you want to program your crystal, which is charge it with certain energies, you put it in the other hand. So I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, you're really starting to understand what that means when it comes to your give and take, whether it's, you know, communicating, or whether it's like, you know, transactional with the people around you or with the people that you love. I feel like it's really you're really starting to understand your place and your role within the community as well. Okay, and the 7 of Air. The 7 of Air is about knowing where you're going, right? Usually 7 of Swords people see as like deceptive, but really it's just about, you know, trying to navigate where you're going and who you are now in this point of your life, to be able to decide where it is that you want to go. Okay, because at any point you can change your mind, and so as you are right now, it's asking you, where do you want to go, and to choose and to decide and make that choice moving forward, right? Oh, my cat is so crazy. Alright. 7 of Air. Alright. It looks like it's about to rain. Okay. It's time to strategize, to plan, and prepare to move in a new direction. When we examine a map and consider all the alternate routes we might take, the map itself begins to form our worldview. We might stop to consider these questions. What has been left off the map? Is there something that we haven't noticed before? What landscape lays just beyond the edge of the map? At some point, we need to fold up the map and get back on the path. Your affirmation is, I make my plans, but leave room for serendipity. So, it's so funny because in the beginning of this reading, I said, with the World card and the Queen of Swords, it was like, if you feel like you have come full circle in understanding the ways that organization has served you, and you know how to implement a new lifestyle, you wake up and you no longer feel disorganized, you no longer feel scatterbrained, you feel like you fix your bed, you have your morning ritual, you have your afternoon ritual, and you have your night ritual, you have rituals all throughout the day, which is like completely someone who is within their power when it comes to the Queen of Wands, when it comes to the Queen of Wands energy and the seven of Wands. So also the 7 of Wands is about developing a new practice that coincides enforcing, encouraging your own practice. Okay, so it's almost like what is worth pushing your practice further. Okay, this is just intuitively what I feel about the 7 of Wands, because I feel like, you know, when you have the 6 of Wands, you have victory. You have people saying, "Oh wow, you did it! You made it! You're victorious!" And they're celebrating your return home, and there's a lot of harmony with this number 6. When you move into the 7 as a self, and you're back within, and you're having to really ponder what is worth losing that balance over of the 6. It's putting another foot forward to say, I'm risking this harmony and this balance, but because I trust myself. And I feel like that's a huge message as well, that you really need to trust yourself when it comes to what you need to do next. Okay, you do know, and I really appreciate you watching the video to to try to get information from spirit, but all the answers that you're looking for are inside of you, Scorpio, and you just need to give yourself the time and the space and the commitment to have time for that clarity, okay? So I'm like, okay. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading here. If this reading resonated, please make sure to like and subscribe and share with other Scorpios. I usually do 3 readings a day, each sign, and I finish the signs throughout the week, but the weather has been a little bit inclement, and so have I. So I'm also a freelance artist, and if you guys would like any commissions, you let me know, or if you'd like a personal reading, also just hit me up and let me know. Send me an email. I love you guys so much. I hope that this reading helped.